okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Who goes there? Who dares travel into my dungeon? Oh man. Hello from Brazil. Marcio. Welcome. Thank you for the like. Oh, Jesus, it smells terrible. Someone's burning trash or something. How you doing, Marcio? How goes it on this fine day? I like you. Sue me? What does that mean? I like you, sue me? Interesting. Fascinating. Man, it's not a song. Is it a lyric? Is it a poem? A limerick? An ode? Perhaps a soliloquy? Monologue? Metaphor? Simile? Hyperbole? I like to pick on the ones I like. I see, I see. I see, I see. Man, my posture is really bad. I hunch forward too much when I'm streaming, trying to read the chat. I need to find a way to sit up straight. Which I guess, I could maybe do this. That kind of works actually. A bit of a lower angle. Put the tripod on the ground and sit. Sit normally. Kind of works. You look like a Mexican samurai. Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it. I like that. That's not a bad thing to be, in my book. I don't know if this will work. Give me a second. Dang it. I've ruined the charging on my phone. It's a compliment. Good, good, good. I assumed so. Alright, there we go. This is not Powerade, this is water, if anyone's curious. It's a new day, man. A Mexican samurai mariachi. That's an interesting combination. I've never thought of such things before. Beyond the realm of human consideration. A samurai mariachi. It's got a nice ring to it. Oh man. You carry your swords in the guitar case. Yeah, it's not a bad move. Not a bad technique. Strategy. I like that. You know, I wonder if there's a like an anime character based on this concept. A mariachi samurai. Perhaps an anime show. I think some levels of Mexican culture make it all the way to Japan, just as some elements of Japanese culture make it to Mexico. Definitely some people that watch anime. I've seen people walking around wearing like anime shirts with Japanese lettering on it. I Van Gogh. What do you mean? You are Vincent Van Gogh? Oh, Ivan Van Gogh. Ivan Van Gogh. Victor Naslund says still alive. Wow, welcome back, Victor. Oh yeah. I dropped the proof, but I just killed a mosquito with the clap of my hands. And I'm not afraid to do it again. Don't tempt me. Is Victor from the Mafia? Hardly so. Although maybe. Maybe he's surprised that I am still alive. Certainly a possibility. But I believe Victor is from Sweden. Sweden. Last time he came in, he wasn't doing too well. How are you doing, Victor? We will never know if he is. An interesting proposition. I suppose. But I think there's a pretty good chance he is not. He doesn't look like he's in the Mafia, judging by his profile picture. But I suppose you can't quite know. Victor is a winner. He has the victory. That's true. Victor does mean the victor. The victorious one. The person who has won. Victor. It's one of those words you don't hear very much. Victor. Kind of like the word vector or rancid or soliloquy or omniscient. All very rare words, not words you see often. Victor. I love words. That's great, man. It's great to love words. It's a great thing to love. You see, there are many things we can love, but sometimes we love, we get hurt. Our heart breaks. But words will never break your heart. Words are unconditional, unconditionally loving in return. Through their beauty, the beauty of their formulation and excellence. And my name's meaning is from Mars. Really. Words can hurt if misused. That is true. But if you have your own relationship with words, yeah, nah, you're right. You do be right, man. There's a book called The Four Agreements. Anyone heard of this book? The Four Agreements? It's by like a indigenous dude or something. I forget from where. But it has a lot of like wisdom in it. It's basically like 4 things to agree to live by to have like a fulfilling and good life. And one of them is what is it? Be like mindful of your words, or be sacred with your words, something like that. Where he essentially talks about how words have the power, have a lot of power, you know? It's like magic. And I think he makes a compelling argument. I really like that book, and I really like that agreement. Words are sacred. Because it's true, I mean, I think most of us have had an experience where like someone said something, probably when we were a kid, and it just really strikes us to our core. Usually in a bad way, you know? Like someone bullying you, or making a mean comment about you, or saying something really hateful, maybe from someone close to you. And so, yeah, I think it's pretty true, man. Words are truly magical. Black magic if you use it in a terrible way. And otherwise, it can be very uplifting, very powerful. Rhetoric, speech, all those things. With the word world, add wild wisdom. I like to make up tongue twisters. She sells seashores by the seashore. That's the one I know. I made the intentional decision to wear pants today, and I'm glad I did. It's probably saving me from a lot of pain right now, because I see dozens of mosquitoes lining around me, looking to consume my flesh, consume my blood, siphon it from my very channels, my very essence. She sells seashells by the seashore, and the seashells she sells are seashells for sure. I like that. RJ says, would you like at that? It's my bro. What's good, man? Would you look at that? I believe is what he meant to say. What's up, man? I am. What is good with me? You know, I'm pretty decent, man. I stayed up pretty late watching this show on Netflix. Netflix Prime Videos. Has anyone watched the show or heard of the show Hernan? It's about Hernan Cortez, Hernando Cortez, the conquistador that came to that conquered Mexico. Anyone heard of this show or watched this show? Sometimes all you gotta do is look at that. Yeah, would you look at that? Oh, I just can't type. I see. No, yeah, but I stayed up like semi-late maybe 1 or 2 a.m., which is historically in my life not very late, but I have been pretty decent at sleeping semi-early the past few weeks. But it's a super sick show, man. I really like it. I was binging it. I watched like 4 episodes out of 8, and it basically centers around Hernan Cortez, the Spanish conquistador, and it's really cool. It's kind of like this other show I really like called Barbarians. Barbarians is a show about the Battle of Teutoburg Forest. I don't know if anyone here is big in the history, but I used to play this game called Age of Empires, and that's where I learned a lot of my history and stuff. It's okay though, I also know I haven't heard of that show. Marcia says, it's easy to type sometimes, it goes sometimes. Indeed. But yeah, Barbarians is about the Battle of Teutoburg Forest, which is like this battle where the Romans lost to just a bunch of like Germanic tribes. And it was like a really humiliating defeat for the Roman Empire. And it reminds me of that show, because in that show, they put like a lot of effort into making it pretty realistic, pretty like historically accurate. And so in that show, the Germanic tribes speak German, and the Romans speak Latin. And so it's really cool. It's super sick. And I really love that show. And this show is pretty similar. It's about Hernan Cortez, the Spanish conquistador, and like kind of showing how he managed to conquer a lot of Mexico. And yeah, it kind of centers different people that knew him, like different characters or different people that were either other conquistadors or like his translator, other like indigenous leaders that worked with him, stuff like that. It kind of shows, each episode is like someone's experience of Cortez, someone's relationship with Cortez based on their life. And so it's super sick. It's really cool. And I really like it. I really like these type of shows that are like historical and like feel like very accurate, feel very immersive. Like this one, like there's Mayans and they speak Mayan. There's I guess it would be the Aztecs, and they speak Nahuatl. And then the Spanish speak Spanish. And so it's really cool, man. I really love shows that do that because I just feel like it's so immersive. You know, none of those shows where it's like you have Romans speaking English and shit, you know? I want the nitty gritty, man. I want the real fine details, the immersive experience. Mexican Quest. Remember me, says Orlando Salazar. Hello, Salazar. Welcome back. Maybe I'll check it out. I just can't be bothered to watch shows anymore, TBH. Why is that? But actually, I got some news, but I think Escon Vlogs channel disappeared. Oh my gosh. What happened? I assume he... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I did notice that all his comments on my videos disappeared. Or at least on my most recent video, his comments just disappeared. I thought maybe like he failed the test and he was maybe embarrassed because he was talking about the test in that video in the comment section. But what do you know, WaterJ? Or where did you get this news? How did you find out? How did you come to this conclusion? His vids, likes, comments, everything is gone. Is his channel still there? Like, can you still view his channel? Orlando says, remember me. I remember you. I like to remember many people. The Bard. The Bard? The Baird? The Bard. I don't know what you're trying to say there. The bird? The bird, the Bard. Bard. character of League of Legends, Bard. One of my favorites. Champions, they call him. But yeah, I mean, I'm curious if Khan's channel is still there. Orlando sends a lot of different emojis, many of which I've never seen before. Nope, I tried to find him, but no luck. Huh. That's really weird, man. Yeah, I don't know. My guess was that maybe he failed the test and he's taking it really poorly. He's feeling really bad about it. But I don't see why he would like hide his channel or anything. That doesn't really make sense to me, you know? So I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe the only thing I can think of is... Actually, no, nothing really makes sense. Orlando says, hi, can you do this, please? This? Which sucks because he had a really good channel built up, so now it's all gone. Potentially, maybe it's just hidden. Maybe there's like a... Maybe there's a button to hide your channel. I don't see why he would delete his channel. I mean, that would be absurd, you know? That would be pretty absurd. But even then, I mean, worst thing I can think is he got hacked and someone deleted all his content, but I mean, why, you know? Why? I don't know. Why? It doesn't really make sense, but it is very strange indeed. I would hope so, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I don't know. It is very strange. It doesn't really add up. I guess the only thing that kind of makes sense is that his channel got deleted, but that doesn't make sense in and of itself, you know? Cause yeah, like all his comments were gone. You know, it almost feels like an episode of The Twilight Zone. If anyone watched The Twilight Zone. It's an old show. It initially came out in 1959. But they have a new series that I've started watching as well. But if anyone gets that reference, let me know. But yeah, it's very strange. It's as if he just disappeared, you know? Disappeared from reality or some shit. Hopefully not. Very strange though, indeed. Very strange. Yeah, because I had noticed last night or this morning that all the comments on my recent video from him were gone. I thought maybe it was just a glitch on my end, but I don't know. It is strange. Does YouTube even have an option to like hide your own channel? If anything, he maybe did that, but it just doesn't make sense. None of it really makes sense. How did you find out though, Water J? Like, were you looking him up by chance, or how did you find out he was missing? Also, I've been watching a bit of your older vids, honestly pretty interesting. I see. Why do you say so? what is interesting about it. You know, it's strange to me because, I mean, most of my videos, besides like that one travel vlog, I have one travel vlog that got some traction in Malaysia. But apart from that, like most of my videos just went unseen, for the most part. So, you know, I don't really know what people think of it, or what people's experience of one of those videos is like. A lot of it is just a lot of me talking to myself. And for that, I noticed I lost a sub, and then I noticed his comments were gone on my vid, so yeah. Really? Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. I noticed I lost a sub too. And yeah, that is his videos are gone. Or that his comments were gone. It just doesn't make sense though, man. It's very strange. Almost creepy, almost a little too strange. Eerie. You know? I don't know. Hopefully he comes around. I mean, he used to come in every single day, basically. It could just be that he's taking it really hard. He failed the test and he's taking it really hard. Maybe he's taking a break. But to delete his channel, if that's what he did, I don't understand it. Strange. You know, he did drop his friend's channel in the chat yesterday. I think he said it was his friend. So maybe through them we could find out a little more about him. I did see the ones where you would used to go up to strangers. Go up to strangers. Is that the one where I talked to the guy, the Fisher dude? I know I have one where I titled it like vlogging a conversation with a stranger. Dang it. And it was the Fisher guy in China. But I guess sometimes like in China I would talk to people, I would ask questions, but like you didn't interact with them when you were in, I think, China. I see. Yeah, there were some where I would just kind of walk around. I might like order some food or have some basic conversation. But yeah, a little while back now. Although not that long ago, man. It's only been, I mean, I only started being active on YouTube in like February. And then I got like super active, like daily active in well, in like March I was doing my travel vlogs every day or so, every 2 days, 3 days. And then when my dog passed away and my friend passed away in May, I think that was in May, that's when I got really active. Mostly just recording my thoughts every day. And that was only a couple months ago. Not too long ago, man. So all things considered, I've only been going at this for a pretty short time. Access. Just chatting 22. 22. 32, my bad. I see. Yeah, 32. We're here at 32. How you doing, Egg? But yeah, you know, I'm curious how long it takes the average YouTuber to get like monetized, for example. Because I used to watch, there's like this type of video that got kind of popular, where it was like these YouTubers doing like behind or like insights into their monetization journey. I'm good, bro. I got early access to Valorant on PS5. PS5? How's wait? Early access to Valorant? Hasn't Valorant been around for a long time already? On consoles as well. But the cringe video will always be a special one. Indeed, man, indeed. Hola! Yeah, they're releasing it on console. No, I just got announced. Oh, okay. I thought it was already on console. Wow. No, yeah, but there are these videos that got really popular. A lot of creators are making them. It was just like behind the scenes on like monetization journey and like people just talking about how much money they made in their first like week or month or 2 months, 3 months of being monetized. And a lot of people were talking about like how much they would post and like how long they'd been posting for it before they got monetized. For a lot of them, it was like 9 months, a year, you know. So in that sense, I'm still just a little baby, man. Little baby egg. I still need a hatch, you know. Maybe I'm just starting to get little cracks, you know. People are taking a peek in to see what's inside. But I imagine, I don't know. I guess in that sense, I'm at a good pace, you know. I'm at 250 subs, a little over 250, and that's after like 5 months. 5 months, 6 months. So another 6 months would probably mean I could get to 500. Although, you know, I think it kind of scales, you know, it kind of compounds as you get active, as you get more people watching. Like it's like a snowball, you know, the ball keeps rolling. And I think once you're like established, it's easier to keep growing. I think the hard part is that it's like that barrier of entry, getting through the algorithm, starting to get some eyes on you, getting people to stick around, getting people to subscribe, and you know, stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think ideally, the dream scenario would be I can get monetized by the end of summer, end of July, probably not July, but maybe like end of August. 500 subs in a month and a half, or 250 more subs in a month and a half. I think it could be done. Could be doable. But we shall see. We shall see. Still waiting to get Wi-Fi, and that'll be a game changer for sure. Also, I saw the sad night stroll ones. What are they about? They're exactly what they say they are. A sad night stroll and me voicing my thoughts. I know there was a couple. I don't know. I just kind of talked. I just voiced my thoughts. I think part of it, a lot of that was probably the recent passing of a friend, talking about grief and stuff. Some of it was probably talking about relationship problems, maybe, or just my own journey too. At that point in time, I was kind of just posting daily, um, but just like more like thought journaling than anything. But yeah, I was probably, I don't know, probably talking about YouTube and reconditioning myself, choosing who I want to be, um, shedding old skin, you know, redefining myself, probably stuff like that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how utterly depressed are you? Depressed? I mean, not really. 1 to 10, maybe a 2. I don't think I'm that sad these days. But there have been times, man. There have been times. When I filmed those videos, Jay, I was definitely not in a good place. I mean, like, you know, I was never, like, suicidal or... Jesus Christ. Jesus. I just got freaking jump scared. I got spooked. Some person walked, like, right next to me for some reason. I don't know what. I didn't hear them coming. Yeah, but at that point in time when I made those videos, I was definitely really sad. Life had hit me, man. It was my first time dealing with loss of a loved one. I had gone 25 years without losing someone close to me. I don't know if that's late. I feel like that's late. It felt like that was late. But yeah, it was a rough time. But, you know, that's life. It's inescapable. And I'm actually really glad for it, because it really helped me. It was a wake-up call, you know? Life is short, life is fragile. And, you know, it's up to us to decide how we want to live our life and what we want to do, and up to us to do it. And so it was a great reminder to, you know, pursue my dreams, pursue what I want, what I truly want, and to figure out what I want. Because in a lot of ways I didn't quite know. And that was kind of the base question of it all. Who am I? Who do I want to be? That's essentially the duality, the two key questions. Who am I and who do I want to be? I guess the third one would be, how do I become who I want to be, perhaps. But yeah, it was a tough time, but an important time. An important time. You know, everything can be leveraged. You know, every experience, you can learn a lesson from it. Years of your life, quote unquote, waste, you know, you realize the value of time. And, you know, with any negative experience, it sucks, it hurts, it's painful, you suffer. But it's an opportunity for growth. And, yeah, I definitely grew a lot from those experiences, for sure. But yeah. purposely leave all my videos up. That was something I committed myself to. You know, I think a lot of times on Instagram or on social media, on YouTube, you know, you kind of see the person people become, but a lot of times people just kind of just, I don't know. What's the word? In John Wick, they used the word, oh no, not John Wick. In history, there's a term called damnatio, Latin term called like damnatio memoriae. Damnatio memoria. Or something like that. Damnatio memoriae. Where it basically means like damnation of memory. And that's like in history when someone would just get completely erased from existence, essentially. Like they're erased from history books. They're like any books they're in or any statues of them, like all that kind of stuff. They just get rid of it. They just pretend as if you never existed. It's called damnatio memoriae, damnation of memory. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers and stuff, I feel like, you know, a lot of times you don't see the old content. You don't see where they started. You just see where they ended up, or the point when they got successful. And so, you know, I think it's important to be true to ourselves, to our past, and our experiences, our journey. So I don't intend to delete anything. Maybe I'll get canceled in the future for it, but no. I think it's all pretty, it's mostly just thoughts. A lot of vulnerable stuff, honest stuff. Nothing sus, nothing bad. I just watched one of them. Honestly, you were pretty accurate. Oh, the Sad Nights show thing? Yeah. Yeah, I guess it wasn't that long ago, you know? That was probably in May. And you said in that video you were having a dilemma between vendors or something? Oh. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Not between, I didn't have a dilemma like between vendors. It was more so, I think what it was that I had gone to a vendor like a few nights prior. There was like there's a street with like street food, and it was like Chinese barbecue. Both of them were Chinese barbecue vendors, but one of them was way more expensive than the other. I had tried both at different points, and I think what it was is that like when I passed by the first one, it was really, I feel like it's one of those situations that's really awkward, you know? But like it was like a opportunity for me to kind of drive this lesson of like, you know, like setting my own boundaries, like standing up for myself and shit, or like not feeling pressured to doing something out of like fear of what people might think or awkwardness or this or that. And I think so what it was yeah, I think I had bought from both vendors, and I thought it was going to be really awkward to skip past the first vendor to buy at the second vendor. But I think I told him like straight up, like, hey, like, how you doing? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy from this vendor today. Like, he's also my friend. All this in Chinese, but I mean, it was whatever, you know. He was cool with it. But it's one of those things where like I felt nervous. I felt a little anxious about it, a little uncomfortable, and that's probably what it is in reference to. And I think the other part of it was probably feeling a lot better, because that was one of my really sad nights. It was feeling a lot better, like just talking to people, going out and talking to vendors and them talking to me, you know, just feeling socially connected, talking to people. I just got 30 hipfire kills. Are you proud? In Valorant, there's hipfire? Yeah, that sounds cool. Are you proud? If you're proud of yourself, I'm proud of yourself. No, in COD. Oh, okay. Are you? What are you running? Like dual wheeled MP5Ks? I'm proud of that considering Hempfire 8 accurate. Man, the only COD I know is Black Ops and Black Ops 2. And actually basically just that. I'm running an AR and a marksman. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I'm too old. MP5K, Mac 11, I think was one of them. Scorpion, dual-wheeled Scorpion, I think was the move. Dual-wheeled Scorpion with yeah, dual-wheeled. I think you couldn't do other attachments, just dual-wheeled. Sleight of hand though. Fast reloads. Lightweight sleight of hand marathon. That's the way to do it. Man, now I feel like playing Call of Duty. Black Ops. It's been a long time. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's a crazy world and we're living in it. Man, I kind of feel like traveling again. I mean, I don't have the money for it, but I'm feeling the travel bug. I'm feeling it. Somewhere new though, you know? Somewhere uncharted. Place I've never gone before. Scotland. Nah, I'm kidding. South America would be the next move, probably. I've been missing China. I've been meaning to go back to China. I would want to at some point. Africa, the Middle East, India, Pakistan. Maybe that's next. Maybe I go to Pakistan and search for Khan. Investigate what happened to Khan, man. Where's our boy Khan? Come to Nevada and F up your money, haha. Truly, unless I win a lot of money at the casinos, but nah, I've gambled enough. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Jeez, it smells terrible. I think someone's burning trash nearby. Nah, man, dude, if I... a day in the US would be like a week in Mexico. I mean, one night in a hotel is like at least 60, 80 bucks. Right now, I have really low baseline of costs. I spend like probably less than $5 a day. Come to Scotland and everything that you own will get taken unconsensually. Is there a lot of theft in Scotland? I don't really own much. At the start of this year, a lot? Are you being for real? Like I don't own a lot? What do I own? I have a lot of clothes. I have my phone, tripod, backpack, battery pack, shoes, a guitar. But apart from that, I used to have a car, but I sold it to travel, which I definitely took a heavy loss on it. I had paid a lot of money to buy it, but I don't regret it, you know? I don't regret it. Cars are temporary. Experiences are forever. I basically sold my car, started this year, like January, so that I can, so I was able to travel Asia, China, Thailand, Malaysia, and a day in Korea, in the Korean airport. Yeah, it does. It does suck to not have much money though. But I have faith in the journey and the process. I'll be alright. You know, I never gambled actually. Surprised, I know. Well, what? You're 19, 20? I would hope not. Some people do at 18. I think I might have given it a crack at 18. But I just lost money. I lost like 300 bucks, 200 bucks, something like that. I was up until I wasn't. And that's how it tends to go. You make money until you don't. You're in profit until you're not. It's a lot harder to get out of the table when you have money, when you're up on money, than it is to leave or to wait. What am I saying? I don't know. It's hard to leave when you're up on money. I meant when you said, "Is there a lot of thefts?" Yeah. I mean, I don't really know much about Scotland, though. But I have heard that it's a little gloomy, a little dubious, kind of doobie-doo. One of my friends in China was from Scotland. I forget where. Glasgow? I think she was from near Glasgow. I love, but Jason sort of gambles, but he does stuff like bingo, cards, and sports betting. Really? I have some friends that are really into sports betting. It seems fun, but you know, it comes at a risk. You should know it's literally some 500-pound a-hole. Like 500-pound guys stealing from people. Have you gotten stolen from? Egg? Have people stolen from you? Man, I'm still waiting for the day where I catch a mosquito with one hand. That'll be sick. Even better if I do it on stream. Live. In the flesh. But yeah. Like I said, no, it's about as bad as some 500 guy a-holes. That's what I'm saying. I see. Yeah. I've never been robbed. Robbed is when someone takes something from you by force. But I have gotten things stolen. Particularly my motorcycle. I got a motorcycle stolen. For a day or two. I'm 6'2" and built. You really think some guy's gonna come up to me? That do be kinda tall. I don't know, some people are crazy, man. Some people don't care. It depends, you know? If people have guns, they might not care what you look like. Although I think in general people, even though like it doesn't make sense to be afraid of someone that's like big, if you have like a knife or a gun, I think a lot of times it is a deterrent. People do feel more threatened, more intimidated. Casinos smell like absolute shit. That's true. That's true. It's just cigarette and man, and a lot of them are carpeted. I don't know why. Or at least the old ones. Carpeted casinos, man. Not a good move. Stinky casinos, cigarette reeks everywhere. Probably a lot of spilled alcohol. A lot of people pissing, bro. There's like videos out there of people that are just sitting at the slot machines just mindlessly, and they just start pissing themselves because they don't want to go up and leave to the bathroom. So they just start taking a little cheeky little leaky, you know? Little cheeky leaky. It's pretty dystopian if you think about it. But it is a thing, apparently. Hopefully none of you guys ever take a piss on yourself to play slots at a casino. Hopefully. I'm gonna go sweat cod. See you later. Peace out, egg. Good luck. Farewell. I cut my foot, my ankle. I don't know on what, but it stings. Man, I miss my motorcycle. Good times, man. Any motorcycle riders in the chat? It's not a very safe hobby, but you know, if you're smart about it, if you're careful, it can be a lot of fun. There's nothing quite like the wind and the breeze of a motorcycle, being on a motorcycle. Man, when I was in Thailand, we got to rent a motorcycle. Good times. Nah, but I know some dirt bikers. Dirt biking, well, I've never been dirt biking. Seems like it'd be fun though. Cruising through the countryside. Man, the nostalgia is hitting. Motorcycle nostalgia. Motorcycle riz, bro. Good times. One of my friends dated a guy like that for a bit. Like a dirt biker guy. One of your guy friends or one of your girlfriends? Female friend. A guy like what? I think a lot of motorcyclists have a bad rep. I mean, it's a unique hobby. Or like, some people, it's kind of like a bit of an ego thing. It's kind of like with cars. Like a lot of people are really into cars and they mod cars and they make them like super freaking loud and shit. Or like trucks, like people with huge trucks. I feel like some of it is, people trying to show off, trying to get more attention on themselves by being dangerous or obnoxious with their frickin' their car volume, motorcycle volume. And then group rides are a mess as well. A lot of shenanigans for group rides. Yeah, her name is Kenzie. I don't know if I talked about it before. I don't think so. But it's alright. Do you have friends that are girls that aren't girlfriends? Like you have platonic friends that are girls? Oh man. Haha, yes indeed. I see, I see. I guess I I guess I do as well. I used to have, well, the only friend that was a girl when I was in high school was the girl that created a lot of chaos because there was a love triangle between me, her, and my drummer in my band, my friend. And then since then, I didn't have a female platonic friend for a very long time. I think in general, it's a pretty dubious idea. I think most of the time, people want to be more than friends or hope to be more than friends. Unless you're gay. I think a lot of gay guys have like female friends and stuff like that. But yeah, in China, when I was in China, I made a lot of friends, and a lot of them were female. But you know, before then, I didn't really believe you could platonically be friends with girls. But I think it just depends, you know? Depends on the person. I think you have to be very disciplined. You know, you have to set boundaries. You have to not. If you're in a relationship, you know, you have to not like tempt yourself, not do anything dubious, you know? Keep it appropriate, you know? Thankfully, she's chill and really nice, even if I kind of like her. Exactly. Exactly. Case in point, I have I've called you out. I've spotted you. I've read you like a book. I don't know. You know, it's hard. It's hard to trust people because a lot of people really, you know, it's like the common excuse or the common thing you hear, like, oh, like he's just a friend, like blah blah blah, and then people freaking cheat on you with them and shit like that. So I think a lot of people just have a lot of distrust, and you know, it's kind of ruined. It's ruined platonic friendships for everyone. All the people that cheat on their partners for people who are just friends, you know? But it is doable, I think. Do be doable. You just have to be responsible. You know? Someone hit me with a like. Thank you. Thanks for the like. Man, I miss China. I miss my life in China. My year as a teacher there, man. The first half was really great. First semester, I formed a new friend group. Everyone was really chill, everyone was really nice. No drama at all. By the second semester, it became a mess. A lot of drama. A lot of mess. A lot of chaos. I think that tends to happen with like intergendered friend groups. Like in my case, some people started dating and then other people were just being really weird about it. I don't know. Gives me love triangle vibes. Maybe some people had other things going on behind the scenes. But I don't know. I don't know what friends are like these days for the younger generation. Do people even have friends in real life? I feel like a lot of kids probably stick to playing on their iPads. Maybe they play on their iPad with friends. But I imagine in-person relationships have only gotten worse and worse. You know, of course, man. I guess I'm referring to more like way, way younger. Halo says it was great lurking. Back to gooning, lol. I hope not, Halo. Please don't. Please don't goon, man. You can do better than that, bro. I believe in you, man. I trust you. But thanks for lurking. I knew someone was lurking for a while because there was one more person than people talking for like the past like 20, 30 minutes or something. Halo says, ha ha ha, nope. I don't know what that it's in reference to. But I hope it means nope, I'm not gonna goon. Because you're a trooper, man. You're a beast. Believe it. Trust in yourself. Do some push-ups, man. Find a positive outlet. Or if you're gonna goon, man, at least build up your resistance. You know? If you normally wait a minute to goon, wait 5 minutes. Just give it some time, man. Head in the right direction in the long term. Be in control of your mind. Don't let your mind be in control of you. That's my type beat, man. You know, there's a man, I forget what his name was. There's this YouTuber that I found a little while ago. It was kind of like a really aesthetic bodybuilder type dude. And he had really funny skits about like no nut and masturbating and all this kind of stuff. I haven't seen his videos in a while, but it was really cool. He seemed to be like a nice, like positive role model for a lot of people, which kind of makes me think maybe it'd be cool to be the same, you know? Go beast mode on here, level up, get really fit, mentally, spiritually, physically, and inspire people, lift people up, get people hyped, man. Get people freaking hyped. You know what? I'm getting myself hyped. I'm gonna do some push-ups, man. Let's just get it, man. Let's just get it. Making my transition into a fitness a fitness influencer, fitness live streamer. I'm actually really curious what I would find if I looked that up. It must be a thing, surely, right? Surely. I remember talking to, I think, CJ about it. I think it was CJ. Fitness live streamers. It's a cool concept, you know? There's this one dude, I don't know if you guys know, what's his name? Shoot, what's his name? Dang it, I forgot his name. He's this YouTuber, super buff bodybuilder guy. He does like fitness, like workout vlogs, where he kind of just like has really raw videos of like him going about his day, like doing his workout, and he posts like every day almost. But it's just like leg day, like chest day, back day, and just like 40 to like an hour and 40-minute videos. I can like see his name popping up in my head, but I can't remember, man. But he blew up super hard. He has like 3 million subscribers, and he was just like a complete anomaly, just a wonder to the very realm of YouTube. Because like, you know, in a way, his content was exactly what people would tell you not to do. You know, super long, super unedited, just super raw, super like boring, you know? What people would consider boring or just uninteresting. But he made it work. Oh my gosh. And I keep seeing his name pop across my freaking dome, man. But I'm not remembering. But yeah, he's like a bodybuilder. He does like super long form content. Just raw, a lot of raw footage. And it worked for him. And a lot of people are really taken aback by his success. I keep forgetting his name though. And it's an interesting phenomenon. I think part of it is like he wasn't really doing it, for the most part, he wasn't doing it for other people, he was doing it for himself. And he was filming what he already does day to day anyways, you know? And I think he didn't really care too much. He was very genuine, very honest, very raw. And I think that was part of his appeal. And I don't remember his name. And I don't know if there's anyone even hearing this. But that's alright. I'll just do more push-ups. When in doubt, do more push-ups. CJ says, hey Stone, how are ya? Hey chat. Man, I don't know if there's anyone in chat. But I respect the salutations to chat as well. I'm alright, man. I'm alright. Just doing some push-ups, because why not? How about you, man? Are you alone today? Or is it Mr. and Mrs. CJ tonight? This afternoon? I see. I see, says the blind man. Yeah, by myself right now, she's at work. I see. And how are you doing? How does it feel to be by yourself today? It's alright, but I usually am during the weekdays. Oh, by yourself during the weekdays. I see. Dude, how, wait, why did, Why did your girlfriend quit again? Until sometimes late. And what does she do now? Did she transition into something new, or what is she up to? Oh my gosh, so much hair falling out of my head. She works for a company that sells novelty products. Novelty products. And promotional items. What does that mean? Rehana Akhtar 562 says, yo. Yo, Rehana, what's up? Yo, again, says Rehana. Yo, Rehana, what's up? What's good? Hello, Regans. Welcome. Bruh, you already spelled their name wrong, bro. Can you give me a Nintendo Switch? Rihanna, there you go. I appreciate your welcoming energy though, CJ. Can you give me a Nintendo Switch? Let me think about this one. Can I give you a Nintendo Switch? I think I could. I think if you had one, if I had a Nintendo Switch, I could certainly give it to you. The tricky part there is I don't have one. But if you can get me a Nintendo Switch, I'll give you a Nintendo Switch. CJ says auto-corrected it, but CJ does have one for $200. So if you want a Nintendo Switch, CJ might be able to get you one. But it's up to you, Rihanna. Do you trust us? These two random, strange men on the internet? That is the question. That is your choice. And a grave choice it is. Choose wisely. Oh, don't play the darn thing. Don't play the darn thing? Oh, I. That changes the sentence a lot. Yeah, but 400 is the better Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 400 or a $400 Nintendo Switch? I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Mine is the old one, I see. Yeah. Where are you? That's a good question. I'll answer if you answer. Nah, I'll answer regardless. I am in Mexico. Mexico. Where are you from, Rihanna? I'm in Jalisco, Mexico. Mexico. What country? Mexico. 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 The newest one. Is that what they call it? The Nintendo 400? Nintendo Switch 400. Rehana Akhtar. Akhtar. It's a cool name. America. Is that so? Which state? Which state in the U.S.? At New York. Really? Very nice. Is your family from the U.S.? Or where is your family from? My family is Mexican. I'm American as well. I was born in the U.S. in California, but my family is from Mexico. Yes. CJ says a question. If you can repeat, do you Pete to begin with? Oh, if you can repeat, do you beat Pete to begin with? I see. I don't know. I guess so, CJ. Rihanna says no, Bangladesh. No way. That's amazing. I was just saying yesterday. That's so weird. What the heck? Just yesterday we had someone from Nepal, someone from India, and someone from Pakistan, all in the chat at the same time. And so I made a joke that all we need is someone from Bangladesh, and we'll have someone from like that whole sphere of populous countries. So welcome. It's amazing. This sounds fated. Rihanna from Bangladesh. Welcome. I've never been to Bangladesh, but when I was in Malaysia, there was a hotel that I stayed at, and there was this guy there who was from Bangladesh, and I had some chats with him. He was a really cool guy. He was crazy, man. You know that there is a conflict in Bangladesh? I'm not sure. I might have heard of it. I know Cambodia, there's a lot of violence right now. What's the situation in Bangladesh? Did your family come to the U.S. in relation to the conflict? The quota reform. Not sure what that is. Man, but that guy from Bangladesh was really cool, man. He was a really hard worker. He had gone to Malaysia, and he worked there. He works like every single day at this hotel. He like doesn't really get days off, and he has a lot of cats outside the hotel that he takes care of. We had a nice conversation about his cats and other things. People are getting killed by the military. Damn. Is that like currently? I haven't really heard about that. Oh, actually, I think I might. Is it the anti-government protest by the Bangladeshi university students? I can't say I'm well versed on Bangladesh history. I think I might know what you're talking about. Is this that one ethnic group? I know there's like an ethnic group that's like persecuted in I think it might be Bangladesh, or maybe it's Indonesia or something. Today, she just says, is the quota reform movement. This was today? This isn't history, this is currently happening. Really? I haven't heard about it. I'm sorry to hear that, Rihanna. Do you have family over there still? Rihanna says no, it is about the 1971 war. Maybe... Well, it sounds like there's something that happened in 1971 and something that's currently happening now. Do you have family in Bangladesh, Rihanna? Have you been to Bangladesh since living in New York? Man, there's a YouTube channel. Fuck, I forget his name. The president wants to nuke the whole country. Yes. I have not heard about that. I would be a little skeptical about someone wanting to nuke a place. I think that would be a huge concern for the whole world. It's about the Liberation War of 71, Rihanna. Jesus, it smells terrible out here, man. My head hurts from this. There's like trash being burned or something somewhere. It's giving me a headache. Are you come back to America? Yes. Am I coming back to America? I mean, I'm sure at some point. But I like traveling. And, you know, I've thought about this a bit in the past and a bit more recently. You know, there's this channel called Bald and Bankrupt, who is usually a pretty controversial person. But there's this one like documentary style film he made with this other guy, this Greek YouTuber, about what is it called? It's like a river that goes through the Amazon, and like a lot of migrants, a lot of people go to South America and like take this path to try to get to the US, and it's a really dangerous path and a lot of people die, and it's really sad. I mean, it's horrible, but it's real, you know, it's reality. And I have kind of been thinking about, you know, how I can do something a little more meaningful with like travel with my content, you know, something more like geared towards like journalism or like documentary style things. But yeah. When am I coming back? I don't know. It depends on a lot of things. If I can start making money on YouTube, then I'll probably travel South America. I don't know. Probably a few months until I come back to the US. It's too expensive there. I'd rather live for very cheap elsewhere. I'm here in Mexico right now. So Stone, the Liberation War in India happened when Pakistan surprise attacked India. The Amazon River? No, it's not. It's not the Amazon River. There's a name for it, man. I'm forgetting it though. But I feel like, Rihanna, can you explain exactly what's going on, please? Okay. You're very well articulated, CJ. You make great use of commas and periods and question marks and your language in general. You know, I feel like there would be a lot of heaviness to covering like heavy topics. But I feel like it would be meaningful, fulfilling, you know? Thank you. I appreciate that. You're welcome. there's so much trash being burned today. It is no bueno, man. It's starting to really fuck up my throat. So when the 1971 war happened, there was fathers that went to go to war and some died, so Bangladesh gave money to their sons. Now people are fighting because now the father that fight the war are grandsons. The father that fight the wars, grandsons are the money? Are the money? So now the grandsons are getting the money? Yes. So how does that relate to the current conflict? Is there like another war that is spawning from this issue? From the money issue? Bangladesh is wanting it to stop? Yes. So is it essentially that the government wants to stop giving money to the families? But the military are killing the people. I haven't really heard about this. Did like something happen today in particular? Oh man, my posture is terrible. The grandkids don't want it too, and now there's a big conflict over it. On the civilian side, they relied on it. The government side is saying that there's no need to give it, right? Posture, man. My back is killing me. Be right back. The government is saying we've paid enough. I imagine that's the gist of it. Sounds about right. your Hana's still there. I'm seeing one person in the chat on my end. We all heard that Biden officially dropped out of the presidential run. Yeah. Dan heard about it. It's an interesting world we live in, man. It's a crazy world and we're living in it. You know, I feel like part of what I want to do with my content is kind of show people other parts of the world, you know? Create more understanding between different places. And I guess the question is how? How do I achieve something like that? I think travel vlogs is certainly one way. Showing life, day-to-day life, culture, traditions, values. You know? I think for most of the world, there's like, the world's a massive place. I hardly know anything about most countries, you know? In the grand scheme of things. And I feel like I'm someone that generally does take more of an interest in geopolitics and like, I don't know, just other places in the world. And so, I don't know, I feel like journalism is something that kind of interests me, but I feel like it could be really heavy as well. It's hard, you know, you have to kind of balance like your own well-being, your own sanity with, you know, doing things that matter, doing things that make a difference. I've thought about like, even here in Mexico, there's a lot of migration from other states. Even here where I am now, there's a lot of migrant workers. And then where I was in Guadalajara, there's a lot of migrants trying to make their way up to the U.S. by the train. So in a way, you know, I kind of do have that opportunity to maybe, I don't know, dip my toes into that side of content. Journalism, investigating, or like just chatting with people, you know? Seeing what their experiences are, what their thoughts are, what they're doing, where they're trying to go. Very interesting. A lot of it has to do with misunderstanding of another's culture and how they are brought up. Yeah, I think so. You know, it's part of why I feel like China is one that I'm very particularly passionate about, because I think that's one where in the U.S. there's a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of I don't know, negativity, convolution. does make me think, this conversation with Rihanna. The world is vastly different than what people, whom of which haven't been to that country to fully experience it, perceive it. Yeah, exactly. You know, I was talking about this yesterday, I think. Like, there's like, in a way, there's no substitute for actually being somewhere sometimes, you know? Actually physically being present somewhere and experiencing something firsthand on the ground. I think videos, photos can do justice, but you know, it's not the same as truly being there. As you know, that's part of what gives me joy or excitement or fulfillment about the idea of like doing travel vlogs and stuff, where I think I would want to focus less on just like touristy things. Like, you know, most of that content is out there already, and it's not what interests me as much. I think it would be more interesting to talk to people and ask them questions, try to understand them, see how they live their lives, and why, and how it differs, you know? One of my favorite videos was this one when I was in Thailand. I was riding a motorcycle through the countryside, and I stopped at this like just like liquor store or something, just like a little shop, mom and pop shop, and I did like a little vlog with them. They were super nice. Language barrier was immense, but you know, we managed to have a lot of understanding just with Google Translate and, you know, just body language, just being kind, being warm, friendly. And they showed me around their farm. They had like a rubber farm, and it was really cool. And I kind of miss that. I kind of feel like, I don't know. I think you'd enjoy Somewhere Street. It's a Japanese show that gives you a POV perspective of a country. It's not the same as actually experiencing it yourself, but I believe it shows the world to others in a less touristy way. Is it like, like live stream? Like a live stream kind of thing? Or is it like vlogs where they just sort of have like a camera strapped to them or something? What kind of farm was it? It was a rubber farm. Rubber tree farm. Rubber tree. Rubber tree farm. They're really nice, man. I remember, you know, our interaction was just like a couple hours. I went and bought like a Coca-Cola and a water. Ended up chilling with them for a little while, chatting. And, yeah, the lady had said if I ever come back to come visit them. Krabi, Thailand. Man, who fucking knows if I'll ever be back there, man, but I don't know. It just really is a very important trip, you know? I was just talking about this a little earlier, but I had sold my car to go travel Asia this year. And I sold it at a pretty bad loss. But I don't regret it. I think there's some very valuable experiences. And the trip really showed me how traversable most of the world is, you know? Just by being chill, being friendly. You know, even if you don't speak the language, you can still travel places, you can still understand people, make connections. Google Translate certainly helps. It's a travel vlog. I used to watch it on a Japanese channel, NHK. Like a TV channel? I've seen, there are some like TV, like I remember when I was in China, there was like a TV show. There's something really comforting about those shows on TVs. It was really interesting. It was kind of like travel vlogging, but a little more like higher production. And, you know, that would be cool, but I kind of like the rawness of just like a person with a camera just filming their experiences. I do enjoy vlogging. For the most part. Besides, like, you know, there are parts that I don't like about vlogging. But a lot of that is the feelings that come up when I vlog. Like, feelings of inadequacy, or that I'm not, like, it's not good, I'm not making good content, that people aren't gonna watch it, that it's not interesting. Or maybe like social anxiety and stuff like that. But I've come a very long way, man. Very, very long way. Kinda makes me want to do a vlog today. Maybe even after this live stream, I might just do it. Still figuring my way out, you know? It's in English. I see. Yeah, one of my favorite channels is Sabbatical Tommy. Just a dude traveling the world by himself with a camera on him, holding a camera. I think I'd love to make content like him. I just feel weird a lot of times. You know, I feel like holding a camera it's a weird thing to do. To just have a camera next to you, recording everything you do, all your interactions. In the past, I mean, I still have it to some extent. You know, I would feel like really anxious, really weird about like filming people. Like walking around with a camera and filming people. Although I guess the way he kind of works around it is he's always a lot of times he's just filming himself. He's not filming like people. I think as long as you kind of wait for people to interact with you first, you know? Because I think there is some level of wanting to respect people's privacy and stuff. But I think the way to do it is probably, you know, just film mostly myself. Rip. At one point, most of it was like apprehension about me looking really weird, you know? Especially in China, I mean, I get a lot of attention, you know? I look very strange, very foreign, and having a camera makes me look extra strange, extra foreign. But, you know, that's what all these months of practice have created, though, you know? The ability to feel more comfortable doing things that seem very weird or uncomfortable. The camera they use on the show is a full-scale camera, one that they would use for TV shows, mounted to the body. Really? So it's like a guy that walks around and just kind of, I guess, just exploring. I bought a vlog camera, but exactly, I see. I bought a vlog camera, but I really haven't used it. It's really cumbersome to use. I really like filming on my phone because like I just film it, and the way I film is like I only record when I have something to say or something to something to show. And I do like being in that mindset of like that cinematographic no, that cinematic mindset of like, all right, this is a travel vlog. Like, I want to do this. I want to show people life in Mexico. Like, what do I want to focus on? You know, I do really enjoy that mindset, and it's very easy because I don't have to edit much. I just kind of clip everything together once I'm done. That's how I did my last video. I don't know if CJ, if you saw that one, but it was me vlogging at like a park. But yeah, they take you off the beaten path and show you what a local person would see. Yeah, that's kind of what Sabbatical does. But I really love him because he learns the languages of the places he goes to. So he'll be in like frickin', I don't know, Namibia, Africa, and he'll be like speaking like Swahili with locals, or like he'll run into like French-speaking Africans and like or speak English, like just all these things. You know, it's very unique. I'm not much of a language buff, but I kind of want to be when I see stuff like that. He came back after I kind of fell asleep. What's up, bro? What up, YJ? Welcome back, man. CJ said welcome back. Rihanna also came back, says, yo, I'm back. YJ says, damn, everyone's coming back, LOL. CJ says, welcome back, Rihanna. I am back. Yo, what's up? What's good? How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Man, I'm kind of feeling kind of inspired right now. But you know, there's a principle in Eastern philosophy that if there's something that you're going to do, you don't tell people what you're going to do. To tell people what you're going to do is to diminish that flame. There's a flame burning, you know, when you have desire to do something. But if you tell people what you're going to do, that flame diminishes. But you guys will have to wait and see. I have an inspiration surge right now. Rihanna said, yo, are you near a school in Mexico? Yeah, I actually am. You probably hear a lot of kids. But there's a school right over there. Right behind the truck. You can see the bars and the gates. So I actually am near a school. But yeah. What I just said, it's funny because Rita's text is what woke me up. Man, I can't decide what I like better. Vlogs or live streams? What is the name of the school? I can't tell you that. Why would I say that? That's a little weird. Trying to dox me out here? I'm in the town of Sayula, if you want to look up the town. Sayula, Mexico. Sayula, Jalisco, Mexico. Sayula. YJ says she's so sweet. Yeah, like I feel like the thing about live streaming is like, well, I don't know. I guess live streaming can be whatever I want, right? But I feel like a lot of people here. I don't know. I'm trying to think whether I want to do a vlog or a live stream. because I feel like not everyone in here, like I feel like a lot of people that are in my live streams aren't exactly interested in what I do for my vlogs. You know? Who's Rita? Rita is a girl that Water J has been chatting with. Hmm. I am thinking. Like I wanna do vlogs of like different aspects of life here. I'm thinking about doing one for like the big churches here, the cathedrals, because there's a few. And I feel like live stream isn't the best format for it sometimes. Like I feel like a lot of times a live stream is focused on a lot of different things, you know? Is her last name Buck? Rita Buck, I like that. Hmm. Oh crap, I have to reveal it now. She's my partner, but like no serious romantic thing going on. What does that mean, Water J? She's your partner? Are you guys exclusive? Just are you and Rita just chatting? Just chatting number 3? Number 4 perhaps? Yeah, can you elaborate? Truly. Please. Tell us more. I guess it's like how you explained earlier. Like you guys are just chatting. Like you guys are exclusive, you guys are dating, but it's early and you guys are just chatting for now? Or what? I think things get really weird these days when it comes to relationships. Platonic? How is she platonic but also a partner? Friends without benefits. Oh man. It's funny. Friends without benefits. That's what it's sounding like. It sounds like you guys are just friends. Where does the partner part come in? In what aspects are you guys a partnership? Sure, you could call it that. I'm a little confused. Alright, I have inspiration juice flowing through my brain. I guess I used the partner term wrong because I was nervous. Like, you guys are just like talking right now? I mean, it sounds like you guys have only known each other for a little while, right? Alright, I think I know what I gotta do, guys. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go do it. So I'm gonna wrap up here in a minute or two. Once we figure out what Water J's relationship is with her. Well, yeah, but I have kissed on the cheek, so I don't know. On the cheek. It's a very early stage move. Just see how it goes, you know? Don't worry too much about defining it. You're just talking to someone right now. Don't put too much pressure. Reminds me of that meme. Which meme? What meme? She kissed me on the cheek, so I guess you can think things are getting serious. I see. Sounds a little familiar. Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty casual so far. Just see how it goes, Jay. Don't pump the gas too hard, too quick. Just enjoy, you know? Take it easy, have some fun, see where things go. And with that, I have to go do some things and see where they go as well. So I'm gonna wrap up here. Any last words, friends? Stone is right, just let the water flow. Don't put a forced direction on it. Indeed. Alright guys, appreciate everyone hanging around, spending some time with me. It's time I spent some time with myself and do a little something. So, I'll catch you guys later on the flippity flip flop. Or something like that, yeah? Sounds good. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Peace out and take care. I'll give you guys 10 seconds for your message to pop up on my screen. 5 more seconds for anything to pop up on my screen. Alright. You guys take care. See you later. Stone, thanks for the chat. Chat, thanks for the stone. There you go, man. Alright. Oh, yo. Later, everyone.